Hi, so these are the steps for you to join the Reiki Solution, the membership hub for people of any Reiki lineage, any Reiki level. You're more than welcome to come along, the more the merrier. It is a membership area where you will have a wealth of resources, a library of material that you can dip into at your heart's content, any time of the day or night. And then twice a month there will be live calls where we can interact together. And we'll either have a discussion about a particular theme, or if there's questions that keep coming up, we'll chat about those. And we'll also share Reiki together. And I'll be providing you tips and techniques and different things you can do to keep your Reiki practice fresh. So the first step is to go to the link that will be provided for you. And you will see the Reiki Solution. So I have this just in a document at the moment because I have just gone through the steps to do it. So it might look slightly different for you when you have it on screen. But the Reiki Solution, and you simply click View Product. When you view the product, you'll see a few more bits of information about it. And then if you click on the Buy Now or Join the Solution, join the Reiki Solution, you will see this page. Now, if you have already bought the product before, or if you're one of my one-to-one private mentors, mentoring clients, then you will have access to this already, and you can simply sign in here and you don't need to buy again. However, if this is the first time and you're joining, you just go ahead and you can select one of these options. Now, there will be a special offer and an early bird deal where this price will be slightly reduced for a limited time. However, this is the normal price. So you go ahead and you click Pay Now. You will get a chance to enter your details, and then you simply click Pay and you can make your payment. So you can either pay monthly or you can pay annually. Annually gives you better value. You save a wee bit of money. So once you do that, you are then into the actual hub, okay? So, or into the member vault resources, I'm going to call it, because there's two separate areas, okay? So this Reiki Solution is where all the content is that you can consume on demand, okay? I will add new little bits and pieces into this periodically, but generally speaking, this will remain just a wealth, like a library of resources that you can dip in and out of. So when you first go in, you can see your details appear, your name appears up here in the corner. And then you can see that you have a welcome message, and it tells you, as you can see, I'm building this at the time of recording. So this welcome video will pop in at some point here. You'll see what you can expect and when, and things to keep in mind. And I recommend that you go and start with the Start Here module. So you simply click on View Module and it will open it for you, okay? And this then gives you a few bits of activity. So it tells you to go to your forum and find the membership email from Reiki Training NI. Now, I want to talk about this a little bit. There are, as I say, this is the resource area, but there is also a live community. It's not on Facebook, okay? It's not on any social media platform. It's actually live on the Reiki Training NI website in a password protected area, but that needs to be set up, and that little bit is done manually by me. So whilst you get instant access here, and you can flick backwards and forwards through this, so you can, whilst it says start here and it tells you what to do to get your membership, your hub community membership going, you can still certainly jump in, for example, and look at the Reiki fundamentals and have a look at all these different things that are in here, and you can scroll through. There's information, pictures, stuff for you to do, okay, things for you to read, things for you to download, and lesson activities and things for you to carry out. And you can simply just move through the lessons at any time. So you can flick through them, you can do whatever you need to do. You can jump into other modules, so you can click here and say I want to jump into something else, okay, if you wish. Or you can just work your way through them. So you can do this at any time. However, with regards to the live community forum, that needs to be set up in the background. Okay, so I have created a set of notes here, as you can see. The live membership is manually handled by me. So if you join the Reiki Solution at 3 o'clock in the morning, don't expect to get an email until after I get out of bed, okay, because I have to do this a wee bit manually in the background. So be patient. I would ask you to allow up to 48 hours. I usually do it much quicker than that. As soon as it's normal business hours, I will be straight on and doing that for you. But obviously, if you join at 3 AM on a Saturday morning, it might be Monday before I can get to it. So do allow up to 48 hours and just if you're still concerned that you haven't received your email, then get in touch with me. So when you sign up and purchase this membership, I get a notification, and I then manually create you as a member or as a contact in the back end of the Reiki Training NI website. And I will then invite you to set up and create a password so that you are a site member, which means you can access the forum. So you'll get an email like this in your browser that's from Reiki Training NI that says create your new password. And in that email, so let me show you, I set one up here so you can see here, create your new password. So when you click on that, it says, it'll say hi, and I'll have your name. Okay, obviously I'm testing this at the moment, so it's a testing member. And you click on create new password. When you click on the create new password, you see a screen like this. It says enter your new password below. So you simply enter it once and then again and click create password. And once you do that, you will then be presented with the login screen. Now this is the login screen for Reiki Training NI. It's not the same product as this, okay? Your login for your library of resources is usually your email for your both your username and password. I suggest you change your password once you log in, and you can do that just by clicking up here and clicking on profile, and then you can go through and change whatever you need to change at that point if you want, just for your added protection. But in the forum, so here, whenever you click on login, this will take you then to the Reiki Training NI website, okay? The homepage will open and you can select forum from the drop-down navigation. It's quite faded and pale at the top. It was designed this way specifically, but if you go to the right-hand side of the menu and click forum, you will then open up the Reiki forum, okay? Now, this is what it looks like whenever you go in. So this is your Reiki Solution community. This is where you have anything. So if you have a particular question, burning question that you want to ask, you can ask it in here. This questions area has public access for everybody to see. So that question is really for, the questions one is really for public consumption at this point. So membership chat area is private, and that is just for you guys. It's just for whoever's in the membership scheme. The start here is private as well. Live session recordings are private, and the archives are private. Okay, so the only bit that's public is this questions bit, and that's really designed for people who haven't joined yet, who want to sort of see what it's all about. Okay, so I recommend then that you click on the start here. New members can start here, and you'll see that there's some forum rules. I will be adding to this. It's just being built at the moment, but this is just to give you an idea of what it looks like. In the membership chat area, then there are some discussions. Okay, so for example, the introduce yourself. I'd like you to introduce yourself to me and tell me who you are. I can nearly speak. So write a comment, and then you can publish it, and all your bits and pieces come in here. So it's been deliberately created outside of Facebook so that you have somewhere that you don't have to have a Facebook account for, because a lot of people are moving away from social media. So this is a private area. So we can chat in here, and you can post. So you can simply create a new post. And you do that simply by clicking create new post, give it a title, add whatever photos, videos, whatever you need to put in there, and then click publish. So for example, if I pop this in and just show you, so this is a test post in the membership area. Okay. Hi, I am a test post. I am a new member. Blah, blah, whatever you want to say. Okay. You just type as you normally would. If you want to add anything, you click on the little plus. So you can add an image, you can add a video, you can add a file, you can add dividers, you can do whatever you want. Okay. And then you simply click publish when you're ready. Now it asks, where do you want this to go? Where would you like to publish your post? Okay. I recommend that you publish it in the members discussion area. Okay. And you just simply click publish. And there it is. Okay. So your post will be there, and people can then interact. Other members can interact. What I would suggest you do as well is, you can see here that this is your little avatar. This is the test member I've just created. So you can simply click here and click my profile. And in here, you can create a little picture of yourself. You can look at your account. You can look at your settings. You can look at different things that you have done and you can edit your profile. Okay, so there's lots of different bits and pieces. So for example, you can click there and put a picture of yourself. So let's just for a laugh put Usui in here, just because it's the first picture that came to mind. So for example, you could have that profile updated. You can display your name. So, you know, this is test member. So testing member 2. So if your name was Joe Blogs, you put that in there, and your email address, all your bits and pieces, and you can decide who sees what. Okay, so you just click update info, and so it appears. Okay, and you just come and go back then into the forum, and now your picture appears here. So this is where you'll get all your live interaction with people. Okay, so the member vault area, the Reiki Solution Library of Resources is in Member Vault, and you'll see the difference because it'll say rocksandrituals.membervault.com at the top. So that's how you know you're in that area. And when you're in the forum for Reiki Training NI, you'll see it says ReikiTrainingNI.com forum. Okay, so it's 2 different areas, 2 different things for you to look at. Okay, within the Reiki Solution area, within the Member Vault area, I am in the middle of building this at the moment, but you'll see there's a start here, resources and reading. So any useful links, any useful books, any useful articles I will put in here. So I'll give you a list initially, but then I will start to add to that. And obviously if you guys have ideas as well, I would like you to add as well. So if you pop in the forum and tell me you'd like something added in here, then we can do that. Reiki Fundamentals is basically just that. So as you can see, it is the Reiki philosophy and the various principles. We will discuss these in our live sessions. Okay, we'll be looking at these and we'll be looking deeper into them and contemplating them a little bit more. So you'll get a little bit more in depth. You can then have a flick through any of the rest of them here. So there's Reiki meditations. And practices, so you can see there's quite a significant number of different practices in here. Again, as and when I create new ones or somebody else suggests new ones, we'll pop them in here. Okay, let's jump to another. You know, there's going to be module on the physical body, so this will help anybody who needs a wee bit of AMP. So it'll be basic anatomy and physiology, first aid basics. Obviously I can't teach you first aid through this, but there'll be some basics here and some red flags and contraindications to worry about. We'll look at the subtle body as well. This is just being built at the moment. There will be much more added to this because this particular area is growing all the time. So subtle body basics, how it's all formed, your aura, energy layers, the chakras, blocks, imbalances, intrusions, how to deal with these things will all be in here. There'll be a client care as well, client care module. So that's for anybody who's been written for the practitioners. Okay, and as you can see, it's still under development just at the moment, the recording of this video, but this is just to give you an idea. So this will be how it all hangs together. So hopefully that gives you a flavour of what it's all about. As I say, the joining of the hub information will all be here. I'm going to create this little document for you, and when it goes live, I'll send that out to everyone so that you have it. There will be an early bird joining. The first 10 people will get a significant discount, and if there's enough interest and people want, I may extend that out to more than the first 10 depending on how quickly you'll join up. So keep an eye on it. It's definitely worth coming along and joining. It's I have a one-to-one mentorship as well, where people are booking appointments and seeing me one-to-one. You'll also get free access to all this as part of that. But for those people who don't want to pay for the premium content of one-to-one and want to just have more of a group experience, then you can certainly do that. And I think the group hub actually will work out really well, providing you all take your turns and speak in the membership chat area, you know. So I want you to make it as engaging and as thought-provoking as you want, because this is where we'll be. The live sessions, just let me mention that, will be twice a month. Now, if you're not able to make them, I will probably vary the time to try and accommodate as many people as possible, but they will usually be through the day, likely on a Friday. I try and make them for about lunchtime so that if you are at work, you can still jump in on your lunch break. So there will be live sessions, and I will send those out via Zoom to all the members, and you'll have the chance to join. It's a live session, so you will be able to interact. It's not like a Facebook Live where it's just me talking and answering comments. You'll actually be able to chat, and we'll be able to share Reiki together, and we'll be able to do lots of different things on those twice monthly meetings. At the same time as well, though, if you can't make them, they will be recorded, and then the live sessions will be available in the recording area, in this area here. So I'll post a comment for them. I'll leave them in there for a little while, and then gradually I'll start moving things into the archives so that it doesn't clog it up, and we'll keep this fresh. But I'll be in here quite a bit, so the more you're in here, the more I'll be in here. And getting the best out of your membership really means just being involved. So hopefully that explains what it's all about and explains how it all hangs together. As I say, I'm building it at the moment. It should be ready by the end of this month, and I'm really hopeful to see as many of you as possible in it so that we can build this lovely thriving community together. So any questions at all, pop them in the chat box underneath, and I'll speak to you all soon.